Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Sport Bike Menace. We're going to do a quick unboxing, a quick setup.
Sorry guys, I had to interrupt my own video. My camera was lagging. Don't even know why. I used my Canon M50, so apologize for that. It's just an installation video and unboxing video, so it might help somebody out, even if it's kind of laggy. But I won't be using that camera for a while unless I can figure out what was wrong with it, why it was lagging. But everybody, thank you for your patience.
So there's some stuff here that I'm not going to put on the bike. I'm not planning to do the reflectors because for one, they're like double-sided tape. So I'm just not going to put them on. The fenders either, I'm not going to plan to put those on. Here's the charger. So with their name brand on it. So it's two-prong. If you guys want to see what is on there, if it'll focus. It says input is 100 with a minus sign, 240 volt to 2.5 A max, 5-60 hertz. Output 54.6 V dash 3.0 A. What all that stuff means, I can't tell you. It's a lithium battery charger. How long is it gonna charge? I think I've seen it's 5 to 8 hours or 6 to 8 hours to fully charge. So more stuff in the box. Just basically more tools. So paperworks, more zip ties, Allen key again, and these ones you use for the tires. So all this stuff, don't lose them. So we'll get right back into that box. I don't know how well you're gonna see this, but this is how it looks like inside the box. I already took the seat out. There goes the seat. We'll talk more about the seat once we get we're gonna take the bike out first. But I'm just not gonna have you guys see me struggle. Yeah, I'm not trying to embarrass myself like that. So there is really not much of an easy way to do this unless I break the box or try to pull it out from up top. But I might just have to break the box. But yeah, so we'll be right back once we get everything apart. Make sure y'all got a heavy scissors if y'all do buy this bike. And so you can cut the strap or a knife. I use the scissors, cut all the zip ties. But we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. We got ahead of the game. Took all the trash off of the bike. So now this is how it's going to look like for now. So I'm going to explain how far we gotten. So the seat just gets put on by a clamp. This bolt right here, you're gonna tighten it up, not too tight, but you'll understand what I'm saying. You have to tighten it up so it can put a lot of tension on this part right here. So you will pull this open to do this one hand. Hold on, see if I can show you guys and do this at the same time. Yeah, there we go. So push this open. I did it pretty tight. So, and that screw right here, you can loosen it or you can tighten it, right? Then you squeeze it tight and then it'll lock in place. My battery's about to die, so I gotta get this done quick. So then this piece right here was flapped down. So this is, there's a hinge right here. This hinge, right there, right? So once you pull this up straight, then that hinge, you lock it in place. Then we're going to jump to the handlebars down there. I'll show you guys what to do. And then I got to do the pedals. And then that's it. Oh, and the wheel. I almost forgot the wheel too. And the wheel is actually pretty light. I like that wheel too. So we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. I got everything done. My battery's about to die on the camera. Hopefully it looks good on camera, because it looks laggy going across the stream. But so tightened everything up, put the wheel on. So this is a pain in the butt to do the wheel. I would get 2 persons to do it with you. But basically just run the axle through the rim, and then you will lower the forks on top of the axle and then tighten it up. I thought it's like a motorcycle, you run it through the. Alright, my battery died, so we're back. Alright, so yeah, just put the axle, put all the stuff, like there's spacers. There's a big spacer on this side, and a smaller spacer goes on the rotor side. So that's how you do it. Put some blue Loctite on these so they don't spin back out. And then these are the caps that go over the nut. And then there's a locking pin right there, so it doesn't keep spinning as you're tightening. So the seat, I think we already talked about that. We talked about this. And here you got this adjustment right here, so the handlebars can go up and down. I had to adjust this around where everything's laid out at, so even the screen. So this has a tilting. So I tightened this stuff up, had it where I needed at. I still want to move the handlebar grips, because one is further, like pointed further up than the other side. Also tightened up the phone grip, see how that works. If this is good, then I'll keep it. If not, I'll throw it out and get another one. I don't know why it has a USB in the bottom to charge, but there's no cables, at least that I've seen, there's no cables running to this phone grip. So I don't know, I gotta check that out. So to open up this, to insert the battery, it has this right here. So you gotta move this pin up. It says you press this upwards, and then it allows you to pull back. And this is the controller that connects the battery to everything. Also, when you go to fold up the bike to put this in your SUV or wherever you want to store it at, that's how you will fold it there, and then you'll fold it up here to close up the bike. I have a technique for this. I'm going to, because this fender right here is very cheapy, and it hits the plate. I can either take the plate off, but I don't think I can. Oh, I can take that plate off. I think I might just do that. This is just a plastic. Yeah, I'll just take that plate off, or I'll just take that plate off. Fuck that. Because I was thinking of drilling a hole and then zip tying it onto here. But if I take that plate off, I can try to see if it'll give me room to where it's not flapping around. But maybe it will still flap because there's a cable right here. So maybe I'll just zip tie it there and say fuck it, and then it won't go nowhere. So I'll drill a hole and put zip ties. So this, I wouldn't use the tools that they gave you, so like these cheap ass tools, because one of the pedals, I almost stripped it by using these cheap tools. So I'm gonna throw this out. Just have extra tools in handy. Some of these are screwdrivers, so I have a screwdriver there. Now that kit that they gave you for the Allen key, that one's good to do Allen key stuff. And then the size of that nut is 15 millimeters, so I used my ratchet and just tightened it up. How much foot torque, I don't know. I just tightened it up as much as I thought that it needed to be tight, so I tightened it pretty good. Plus it had Loctite on it. I haven't turned on the bike. It's getting charged right now. But yeah, for now this is what it looks like. We have a lot of videos coming up, so make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, put a comment. The videos that I'm going to be doing is accessory upgrades. So I'm going to do a suspension on the seat, because this doesn't have a suspension in the back. So whatever bumps you're going to feel, you're going to feel it on your ass and your back. I want to also do the preload for this. This has a suspension for up and down, but you can do a preset yourself. It's on this side, so I want to mess around with that and to figure that stuff out. Most likely the light needs to be adjusted, but for right now I have it pointed downwards, not to blind anybody. And one important thing is, right, I'm 5'6" and I'm still pretty short for this bike. It's a pretty tall bike. I have it on the shortest settings, and even then it's pretty tall. So everything is short. So the bar is short, the seat's all the way down, and it's still pretty tall. I think I can get the seat a little bit shorter, but then I'm not gonna feel right because the bar sits up pretty high. So I'd rather sit a little. I'd rather feel right with it anyways, and I'll probably still adjust what I can adjust around. So I don't want to make this video any longer. When I do my review, I also want to do the upgrade where you can go into the software system onto the bike and get it go at least 32 miles per hour instead of 28. So I got to do that as well. I still got to connect it to Bluetooth. But yeah, I want to buy a bag that goes back here. I could put the tools, the air pump. They didn't bring like a flat tire kit, but I don't think I would sit there wherever I'm at stuck at and sitting there and putting a flat tire kit. I don't know. But yeah, I want to put a bag back there, get a new get a suspension seat, depending how good the seat is. If the seat's good, then I'll keep it. If it's not, then I'll put an aftermarket seat on that. What else? That in top of my head, I don't know. I'm not sure if I would buy a new bar because I'm not sure if it would work. Plus, with all the stuff that it has, I'm not sure. But for now, I gotta just try the bike out. And like I said, it is a very tall bike. I'm sorry, guys. Like, it is not for short people. And I'm 5'6", and I still feel short to this bike. I mean, I know a lot of shorter people than me. So what I'm saying is, this is a very tall bike. I don't know if you can get like the idea of it. Let's see if it'll focus. So yeah, it's a pretty tall bike. Let's see if I can show you guys from hip to hip. So this is my hip. So it's like right to my hip. When I sit on it, I'm basically on my tippy toes when I'm sitting on that seat. And I know the seat can go lower, but then like I said, the handlebars will be too high up, and I look like hanging up like a monkey bars. So we'll be doing a review on it anyways. Again, I want to figure out what kind of upgrades I want to do to it, and just go from there. And then I also want to see the compatibility to compact it and then put it in my SUV, and how well it's going to fit in my SUV in the trunk. But yeah, guys, make sure y'all put a like on my video, subscribe to my channel, put comments, and definitely subscribe because, again, I have a lot of videos coming up. I'll put my GoPro on and we'll ride around the city, see how long the range is, just pedaling, like doing pedal assist, doing just throttle. So we have a lot of videos coming up with this, guys. So be patient with me, subscribe to the channel. Everybody ride safe, drive safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.